much power does a general in the US military have? When I was going through Air Force basic training in 1982, I was selected for a special program where new airmen would have lunch with newly appointed brigadier generals. The general I was paired with was the deputy chief of staff or personnel. Over lunch, he asked what I wanted to do with my Air Force career. I told him I wanted to work on fighter aircraft and listed the bases I had requested on my dream sheet. He nodded but said, "What you really want is to go to Eglin Air Force Base and work on F-15s." All I could do was agree and say, "Yes, sir." He pulled out a small piece of paper and told me to write down my social security number. As I handed it back to him, he smiled and said, "When you get your orders, consider it an act of God." Months later, in tech school, we received our duty assignments. When I opened mine, it said I was headed to Bergstrom AFB to work in the R&R shop on F4S. I was crushed. I figured the lunch with the general had been a good memory, but nothing more. A few days later, I got called to the orderly room. The NCOIC handed me a packet and said he had never seen anything like it, special orders. Inside, it said I was being reassigned to Eglin AFB for crew chief training on F-15s. That general had made good on his word. One conversation over lunch, one small piece of paper, and my entire career path changed. When people ask how much power a general really has, I think back to that moment. One quiet decision, and it felt like an act of God.